morning. How do you do? It's a Sunday. It's a long time since I got up on a Sunday and went to anything that looked like work. But this Sunday, I am off for orientation. I am off for orientation for a project I have been waiting to get on. For an organization I have been dying to work with and for. And finally, I get to go for my orientation and get my ID card. And that's why my inspiration today is to talk to you about seasons. Seasons. I am in a season of my life where, well, I'm in a period where the seasons are quite obvious. Last week, I was in my school. I was physics teacher. Then that season just ended because the school holidays started. And ordinarily, this should be the period where I am unemployed and should be working on my own systems. But this year, this opportunity comes, and so the ID card I used in that organization is now completely useless. There's a whole new ID card that I am about to receive today that will be useful for the next 5 weeks. And then after 5 weeks, we will change to a different one that I don't even know the full details of yet. So I was asking myself, why are there seasons? I mean, depending on where you live, you will know different numbers of seasons. Those of you who live in the West, there are 4 seasons. And it happens, each one brings their drama, and then they take it with them. And the next one comes, and so on. You start January in winter. Winter. For those of you in sub-Saharan Africa, you are in Harmattan. Those of you who experience 2 seasons. Wet season and dry season, whatever number of seasons you experience. We'll go with the Western one because that's what all of us read in books. That's what everybody seems to be aware of. So let's go with that one. You start January in winter. It is bitterly cold. It is awful. And then as the time goes on, when you struggle through the winter, you overcome the winter, and eventually you make it into spring. The season of promise, the season of preparation. The smart ones will plant their garden plants, they will tend their garden, they will do those things, and they will be ready. So that come late spring, summer, when things are actually springing, they have stuff that can spring. They do. And their gardens look wonderful. Hi Maureen, good morning. How are you doing? Their gardens look wonderful. Then the summer comes. Whilst I was traveling last month, it was full on summer in Europe. And summer in Europe is beautiful, beautiful. The weather, mwah. You have extended daylight hours. Pretty girl, how you doing? You have extended daylight hours. You feel the elements are aligned in your favor, and you do a lot of phenomenal things. That is the summer. No matter how good the summer is, it will always come to an end. We're already in July. We are in the height of summer. August, September, you begin to smell fall. You do. Autumn, for those who are European. Fall for the Americans. That season will also come. All the beautiful things. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, bro. How you doing? It's so good to see you. Autumn will come, and then winter will come again. It's a cycle. So I asked myself, so why does autumn always come? Why does winter come? Why couldn't it just be spring and summer? Even in the places where you have 2 seasons, one season always has to give and let the next season in. Why? It is my exploration of the whys that has brought me some answers. The way human beings are wired. Being able to stay in one thing and do one thing is not good for the mind. the mind requires change, constant change. The constant change is to challenge you, to push yourself a little bit, a little more, to extend yourself some more, to see what you can do. It is a process of self-discovery. Every single day you should discover certain more elements of yourself. And if the things you discover are positive, you live a whole different experience from when your discoveries show you things you don't like. But the thing is, even when you discover things that are weaknesses, chinks in your armor, the smart ones would then focus on doing something to resolve it. Good morning, Kwebu. It's good to see you. The smart ones will always pivot to find a way to manage, to limit, to harp on the strengths that you have and diminish the weaknesses and so on. That's how the human mind was actually programmed. Loretta, cooking with Loretta, hello, how you doing, sis? And so the changes, the seasonal changes, are as important to your psyche as anything else. They are not here to punish you. They are not here to punish you. They are here to make you learn about yourself. And Loretta, please come into my inbox and let's talk. Yeah? They are not here to punish you. They are not here to make you feel bad. They are here to help you manage to do better for yourself, to find new ways in which you can become and to actualize. That is what the changing seasons are for. I have been guilty, and I speak to many people who are guilty of this. Most of us will want to get in our best job and then stay there with no challenge. You will go mad if that happens. You will be mad if everything in your life was a constant. No matter how wonderful it is, you will be bored. That's why when you have some things that you have prayed for and you have worked for so long, you've worked so hard for it. Yeah, Mom, how you doing? And Sister Joyce, you work so hard for something and then you eventually get it and it's meh. You see a girl, you love the girl, you don't know what to do to yourself around this girl, and then suddenly you have the girl, she's yours, she's your wife, and you find the same bugger leaving that wife and chasing the next skirt, and it is the thrill of the chase. That's because the human mind is actually wired, programmed that way, to be chasing a thrill of a kind. We are thrill chasers, and to be thrill chasers, you've got to have thrills in the environment in order to feed you. In order for you to have thrills, you need the seasons around you to change. You cannot have constants around you. When everything around you is constant, you get bored. You get bored. I've been trying to explain to people why my current job does not satisfy me anymore. And my friend was like, explain it to me. Take your time and explain it to me. And the more I tried to explain to my friend, the more I discovered my friend could not understand why I'm bored. And eventually we came to this conclusion. I am bored because I've been here, I've done 6 years, 7 years coming up. I know every corner, I know every nook and cranny. You know, I've chased all my highs. That's the problem for me. All the highs I personally could chase in this particular thing have been chased. I've conquered some have conquered me, but there has been a chase. And the highs are no longer new. Nothing is new. Everything is known. And the lack of mystique is part of the reason why I'm feeling the things I'm feeling. It's nothing to do with the job or the circumstances prevailing. In fact, I've been in places where the circumstances prevailing have not been as good as this. But I have been ready because it was new. It was fresh. It brought me a new chase. And understanding those things will help you construct your life in interesting ways. When you know that your well-being, your psychological well-being requires requires this change. You will engineer this change in your life, and you will not wait for stagnation and the stillness to get to your bone before you attempt to move. Because if you wait until stagnation catches you, disaffection is what happens next. Hello, Kenny. How you doing? Yes. Disaffection is what you will get. And if you are not careful and you allow disaffection to get its claws into you, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. Disaffection should not be allowed to get its horrible claws into you, because it is a cancer. It gets in your mind. It eats your mind. It feeds on the good things in your psyche, and it leaves you a shell of yourself that may be difficult for you to recover. And so, why me? Those of you who ask yourself that, the things that are happening to you that you have been owning and you are crying about are changing the dynamics around you so that you can have freshness, so you can have newness, so that you can have a new thrill. It is offering you a new chase. It is a gift, not a punishment. It is a gift. If the gift is brought to you without you having to disrupt it yourself. So there are decisions on my table at the moment, because I have been living stagnation for a while. I have engineered myself with my own hands programs to disrupt everything for myself and for my family. And I'm very sure my family members, they are smart and caring enough to know that they can't overexert, so they are just letting me be. But somehow in the depths of their mind, they must be wondering. My husband and the children are old enough to think, they must all be wondering, why the hell is this one looking to disrupt so much? The reason why this one is looking to disrupt so much is because things have been too stagnant around me. You will see a guy who is happily married. To the rest of you, everything is beautiful. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got a good job. He's got a this. He's got a what. And then he goes and he cheats. And his wife divorces him. And everything is in turmoil. Why did you do that? I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining why stagnation can somehow lead you into a desperate corner, desperate enough for you to bring a wrecking ball to your own life and ruin all aspects of it. And so if you are in a position where the change is happening without your personal engineering, you are actually in a luxurious position. Your job has decided to restructure and you no longer have your job. Well, at least it's not you deciding to quit. It's not you deciding to quit. It is the elements aligning. And yeah, it's giving you an opportunity to seek something better, to seek even better than what you had before. See it that way and take it. See it that way, my dear, and take it. Stop crying about what is a gift and take it with both hands. Take it with both hands. At least the moral responsibility of wrecking your life by your own hands has been taken off you. You will feel better. Those of us who find ourselves in situations where it is all in your hands, it is you who's deciding. Lynn Rose, how you doing? It's you who's deciding to make these changes, and everybody is looking at you with puppy-dog eyes and wondering why the hell you would not leave it be. The guilt and the frustration of that process, at least you are being spared. Thank God. Go to church, give an offering. Give an offering in thanks, because you are being given a gift. I am hoping this conversation allows you to rethink what a lot of us experience. I hope this conversation will let those of us who have exhausted our luck and are now in a position where we've got to make the decisions actively recognize what it is that we have on our hands and how it is that we've got to engage. that this helps you to calm your nerves. The seasons are inevitable. They were designed in divine wisdom. They are needed. They are necessary for your well-being. Things must change around you. Hetty and comfort. Things must change around you. That's why things do change. If things don't change around you, you will be bored. And you will act in very strange ways. You would. Yeah. So if things are luckily changing around you, you are being given a gift. Take it and hush. Is all I'm saying. Take it and hush. Run for it. Phyllis, run for it. Run with it. Push the boundaries and see what you can do with the challenges that are being given in the environment. It is for your good. It is for your good. It's not a punishment. It is a gift. And when you flip your thinking around this successfully, you will find it is always well, Kenny. It is well. And everything happens for your good. I know sometimes in the interim, when the fire is raging, when the storms are raging, sometimes it's difficult for you to see the good in the long term. But in the long term, it's for your good. It really is for your good. Your wife deciding she is off with a younger man now sucks, but it is giving you a fresh start. Sometimes it's giving you an opportunity to be on your own, or it's giving you an opportunity to find someone else. And those who find other people would say that it is better than what they thought they couldn't lose in the first place. Yeah. Italia, how are you doing? You are being given a gift. I know too many people whose husbands have left them, who have re-engineered, and they have re-engineered incredible lives. My friend was telling me that the best thing that has ever happened to her was her divorce. The best thing that has ever happened to her was her divorce. Well, when the divorce happened, she had 4 young children under 7 years old. She was a stay-at-home because the two of them had discussed and decided that staying at home was her best bet. That if she stayed at home, it would save them money and yada yada yada. So she did. And in the middle of that, knowing very well that this one did not have an income that she could fall back on, guess what? Guess what? Yeah. But the funny thing around that is the reason why this one got off her backside and in desperation clawed herself a business. And at the moment, if you compare her life to mine sucks because I am a slave to other people's jobs. She owns the equity. She would never have gone off and done it on her own while she was married. She would not, because she would have been comfortable. But the shift of the environment, having the rug underneath her pool so suddenly, forced her into a position of ingenuity, desperate ingenuity. And so when a person runs and they leave you and the children with no other way to fend for yourself, you must fend. You must fend. Oh, you must fend. What else can you do? You must fend. It is that change which forces you to fend, which will lead you to fend. And in the end, finding yourself in a position where you fend for yourself is a position of strength, and you are grateful in the long run. The process is unpleasant, I've got to say that to you. So again, don't think that the conversation we are having here is about pleasantries. It's not. It's about growth and development, and growth hurts. Development is painful. Growth hurts and development is painful, but it is good in the long run. So Times and seasons are here for a reason. When your season presents itself, be brave. Be brave and see what it's here to help you to do. See what it is here to help you do. And I pray that when you find out what it is that you need to do,